The different stages of darkness and light and nothingness are equally important, and we go through them. And most of us are in all these stages at the same time in different spiritual principles. Because, as we've talked about many times, we study many principles at the same time. We're in many lines of evolution and different levels of consciousness at the same time. So we're not just in one place. We can be in a very low consciousness and very high consciousness at the same time, depending on what vibrates. But the interesting thing about the nothingness state is that there is no light, there is no nothing. Nothing to prove, nothing to show for. So it's not very impressive, which is the whole point. No one can see it. Because if you vibrate something and there is no conflict, there is no light, there is no anything, no one can see it. But life can then project itself through you in that channel, because then you become a channel, because you will vibrate in alignment with life. But it's up to life to decide what comes through in that area of you. It's not you. And many of you have had the experience of when you interact with someone, all of a sudden you say something and you have no idea, like, where did that come from, right? Because it's not you. It's not you making up your mind about what that person needs. It comes through. And it's that. It's simply you being available to life. You're available. But it's only life that determines what comes through and in what way and to whom. It will only happen in those areas where you are in alignment. And then we do this again and again and again in all our different colors and vibrations until we get there completely. And often each step will also go through this whole cycle. And we do it again and again and again. So it's completely natural. So when you experience darkness or dark night of soul, it's like, yeah, it's just part of it. And you will go through it many times. It's not a big deal. It's much smarter when we understand what it's there for, because you will have the experience. If you haven't had the experience, you can look forward to it, because it's really interesting. You feel that basically God has left you. That's the experience, that someone pulled the plug completely. There is nothing. You believe nothing, you feel nothing, you experience nothing. It's just empty darkness everywhere, which is interesting, because then that's the state you are in. It's not life. Then it's for you to figure out how to plug yourself in so there will be light. That's the whole process. So appreciate each step of the cycle. They're equally important. But it's so easy to fall into the trap of believing that light is everything. It's actually nothingness that is everything. And to be in a state of nothingness. And many of you have had conscious experiences of this. We just it doesn't mean that it's the whole thing, but in certain processes, certain cycles, where you get to a point where it's like, boop, everything is gone. You can feel that sense of freedom and openness where you have no intention, no needs, no nothing. And you just have this very aware experience of alignment. But there is nothing, because it's not up to you anymore in that point. Understand, this is what it means to be beyond the horizon.